Spring Spa started 10 years ago in Queenstown, New Zealand. We actually have 4 spas in New Zealand, but it was on a trip. I've always had a home here in Bali since 2006, and it wasn't until 2012 that I thought, we're in the spa business, why not open in the capital, the spa capital of the world, Bali? Hello, my name's Bajaj. I'm CEO and founder of Spring Spa. So our first spa opened in Tingit. We then, a couple of years later, actually about 3 years later, in 2016, opened in Seminyak Village. Spring Spa Canggu was the third one in our collection, and now we have, next month, we have Spring Spa and Sanctuary, Nusa Lembongan opening, and a Spring Spa in Uluwatu. We also have, in addition to this, we also have a new brand of Spring Villas, which is wellness real estate, and that gets launched next month as well. I first started in the spa business in 2002, so 20 years ago. Before that, I used to run restaurants, and I did that for 10 years, and restaurants are very, very hard work, and I always admire restaurateurs and what they have to put in. So it was just, I wanted something outside food and beverage, and I'd always wanted to open spas because I was naturally attracted to them, and I used to also travel through Asia a lot, so it was a matter of bringing the Asian spa concept to New Zealand. So I brought the East to the West, and then with Spring I brought the West back to the East with all our modern beauty treatments. Not only do we do massage, definitely Eastern, but we also do modern beauty treatments, and then the staples like manicure, pedicures, hair, everything like that. What sets us apart? It's not actually one thing. There's so many things. Is it our cutting edge interiors? Is it the product? We invest a lot in our staff, and we also invest a lot in our products. We are in Indonesia, we are Bajaj distributors, so we have invested in getting the BPOM, but we also invest in skincare ranges that we believe and that work as well. So what we do is we provide extensive training. We also offer English lessons, deportment lessons. So we do most of our investment goes into training, and we also allow our staff to grow, and especially when working with us. So if you work for Spring in Indonesia, in Bali, you also have the opportunity of being transferred to New Zealand. So that's a very big attraction for a lot of therapists, and that's why we only recruit senior therapists. We very rarely recruit junior therapists, but that's also going to change because we are looking at opening up a spring school where we will be investing in the new and the young. But you know, having the opportunity for our staff to move to New Zealand, and also after they've finished their time in New Zealand, they're also guaranteed a job back here. It's study, it's also you're part of a family, and it's being part, and you should feel secure. Like even through COVID, we remained open, and it was difficult. It was really, really tough. I mean, financially, it would have been easier to mothball, close and reopen, but we remained open because we had a commitment to our staff to keep their jobs alive. What was our strategy? The strategy was to cut back on expenses, firstly, and for the staff that were able to go back to their villages, we encouraged that, but those that couldn't, we still kept jobs open. The other strategy is I did personally fund the opening a lot myself. Our hope to the future, it's definitely, you know, Bali is back. It's not back fully yet, but that's going to take time. You know, if anyone thinks, oh, it'll just go back to 2019, it's not quite. The pandemic will always remain in our lives. And I think the memory of the pandemic will always remain in our lives. And we've always got to now think that we've got to be careful. We've got to save for the rainy days that we've just experienced. For our future for spring is definitely growth within Asia. So not just Bali, but we'd like to move to Jakarta. One of our immediate projects, we have Nusa Lembongan opening next month, and then we have our largest spa in Uluwatu opening in December this year. We also have the Spring Villas being launched, which is a collection of wellness villas, which is a property development company. And in addition to that, we are looking at opening a school, but with the school, it just won't be a straight school. We are going to be offering like a foundation, like a yayasan. So at the moment, we support an orphanage in Lombok. So we'd like to, you know, encourage any of the orphans, if they want a career in beauty and spa, we will be offering that at our spring school. And who knows, you know, they might end up in New Zealand or Australia or anywhere in the world with our training. A lot of people, when they walk into a spa, expect a complete transformation. Now, we are not magicians, but what we will make you feel is our estheticians, our masseuses will definitely ensure that you leave far more relaxed than when you stepped in. In our world, it's all about wellness. It's the prevention of illness. And if you're well and you feel well inside, it will definitely help you cope with what the outside world has to offer.